Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I have something special for you. Starters. Yay! These two starters here are both out of IH 1086s. This one right here, that's for one of the tractors that just showed up in my yard. It says it has a bad drive. This one, this is out of my brother's tractor. This one here says it has a bad drive. Spins freely that way. Spins that way just fine. Now, when I'm going this way, it's turning the whole motor. It does have some play in here. I don't really know what's going on with this thing. It says bad drive. I don't know. This one ratchets that way, turns this way, and if you guys can hear that when it's turning this way, it's pretty growly in here. So that would probably explain why it wasn't starting the tractor. So I'm gonna pull the nose cones off these and the drives, see what they look like. So you want to mark these somehow or another so you get them back on right. So we'll just kind of scribe it there, because these aren't very much fun getting in and out of the tractor, if you guys know what I mean. So there's some 3/16 Allen bolts is what I call them. I think they're the cap screws. I don't know. Takes one of these. There's a couple alignment dowels there, or rubber plugs or something. Kind of looks like rubber plugs. They line up with that, so that's one way you can make sure you're getting it on right too. There, that's off. This has some nastiness in there, metal filings and stuff. This hog ring's kind of messed up on this one. This gets energized, kicks this out into gear. Like most stuff I do on the channel, this is the first time I've actually pulled one of these apart. Oh, there's all kinds of goodness coming out of there. And it's got that just awful burnt smell. All kinds of yumminess coming out of here. Watch so you don't bind your socket in there. Where'd I just put my marking pen? Ah, hiding. That's the part I was after. Oh, look at all that. Yum. Yum. That's burned up pretty good there. Oh, that is rancid. Why did I smell that up close? I knew it stunk. Some burn marks on there. I guess I went ahead to take this loose. See, it's first time I pulled one of these apart, so. Brushes are pretty baked. Yeah, this one's seen its better days. I'll shove this thing back together. And you gotta go and spread these apart. There we go. Put the end cap back on. There's our mark. There's probably some special torque spec to these. Just go about a quarter turn before they break, give or take. Actually, I'm not real worried about the torque specs on this one, because this one's going to be going in for a core. But I am curious to what this one sounds like, if it even spins up. I don't think there's supposed to be that much end play. Make sure these guys aren't touching. There we go. Now, since this is a modernish tractor, negative ground, and normally you'd have your battery hooked to here, and then you would excite this wire. That would kick out the drive and excite the starter. All I really care about on this one right here is what the starter sounds like. Well, it gave about a half a turn. Yeah, watch this close here. I got that pushed in. Contact. It goes and shoots that out, and then doesn't run very good. Let's try to hold this. Oh geez, I need 3 hands for this. Try to hold that and clip this on. There you go, it sounds a little bit better when you got it in where it's supposed to be, so something's not right in here. And I'm not gonna rebuild this. I'm just basically showing you guys some stuff to look at on here. Now, I am gonna pull that other starter apart. I'm hoping I can put the starter drive from this one into that one and have one functional starter out of these two. Since I'm gonna pull this thing apart anyways, let's do what you're not supposed to do. Test start this one. All assembled. I'm gonna hook the positive up like this. That should engage everything over there. And then I'll go and throw the ground on here so we can see what happens. A lot of starter places say don't do it this way. Well, I don't know. This maybe that's only for ratcheting types like this one. This doesn't seem to be a ratcheting. I don't know what's wrong with this one, but I'm gonna switch it out. Starter sounds a lot better than the other one. I wonder if somebody's been playing with this one already, because some of these bolts are loose. Or most of them. Okay. All of them are loose. Some grease in there. I don't know, something looks chowdered up in here. From my limited knowledge of these starters, it appears the hog ring is in here. Like, this plastic should have been around the other one. There we go, yeah. There's the hog ring. It's a similar item to like what a lot of impacts they have on that. Unless you're talking about DeWalt, and it has one of them. You can get it either way, or it's got them pins that you need something to take them out with. They're kind of a pain. They do sure hold on though. I got it on the run. There we go. Take this guy off. Just like that. That didn't work. Since I slowed that out, I'll have to take the back off to make sure it lines up right. There's our, what looks to be a pretty new drive, but something got hammered out on it. Ultra Duty 5 roller. I'm guessing it was slipping. You can see the difference in the brushes. A lot more brushes on here. And there's some brush material. And I'm pretty sure this is what was missing on the other one. I didn't see that on there. Front bushing. Drop this washer in there. The starter looks like it was rebuilt not too long ago. Stick her back in here. Spread our brushes. There we go. Now I'll just make sure everything's still in place. Wouldn't hurt just to smear a tad bit of grease in there. So I put just a tad, barely any. That looks to be my mark. Hold it on the front here. Slip everything into place. I'm gonna put just a dribble of blue Loctite on these, so I don't have to worry about them. Don't you hate it when your tip gets plugged up and you gotta smash the end of it? Important ones I like to finish off with the hand job. Gets a little bit more precise. Replacement drive. Make sure you got your washer in there. There we go. Put a dab on these. Oh, that was more than a dab. It's enough dabs for two of them. Then go on alternate around this. And snug it up with the hand job. Not very big bolts. Don't need a lot of torque. You can see how far I'm choked up on this. Just get them good. Now we can put this deal back on. And the hog ring. Tappy tap tap. There we go. There we go. Took a little persuading, but okay, that moves. There's very little play in this one. Now we have a ratcheting one in here. Put this cone back on. In case we forgot where our mark is, you can kind of see the outline on there, but these two face that. Comes out a little fast now that I busted the tip open. Oh well. It'll be alright. There you go. Changing your drive on your starter is as simple as that. Now, getting this thing in the tractor. That's another thing. Oh yeah, wanted to check one more thing here. This is the starter that got all roasty toasty inside. Yep. They ain't supposed to move like that. That one just had, what, a 1/4 inch of play? I don't know what the specs are supposed to be. But that's inch. Don't be afraid to swap one of these on your own starter, if that's all that's wrong with it. Brushes and stuff aren't too hard to change out too if everything else is good in there. And the tag says what it is, and you should be able to find rebuild parts that way. Probably save quite a bit of money. I believe through the implement dealer, one of these guys ready to go is like $350. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And the next video where you see the starter, you might be going into one of those 1086s that my buddy drug over here the other day. God bless and take care. You want to run them?